Power. Power is getting the best out of yourself, because a lot of times people think of power as being related to other people or interpersonal relationships or getting people to do things, more like influence. But real power, it's almost like a magnetic field. Like when you are functioning at a high level, then you attract certain kind of people and circumstances and situations that accentuate that high level and contribute to it. Like, I like to say 1 + 1 = 7. I heard Grant Cardone, I think, or someone saying 1 + 1 = 5. And I think that, power is kind of like a sense of attunement. It's kind of like being in touch with your own intuition and living your life in a really, powerful way. It's not about being able to change other people. It's about being really in tune with what you're doing, and that will just attract the right circumstances to you. This is my army. If you've listened to my podcast episode on soul contracts, then you know that I believe that the significant relationships that we have in this life are kind of pre-arranged, only in terms of, I believe, the basic structure. I mean, what happens is individual free will. So we have the potentials when we meet someone for things to happen, but we could go in a different direction if we want. And so I think in that context that when I say this is my army or this is your army, I believe that the people that are in your life and have been in your life, I mean, this is just my own personal belief, are preordained, and those are the people that you have to work with. I mean, if you look for other people and you find other people, then those will be the people that were preordained. And if you look for other people and you keep getting redirected back to the people you already know, which sometimes happens. So just because they're your army or your people or whatever you want to call it, doesn't mean that they come well trained, and it doesn't mean that you come well trained. Like, people have to learn to grow with each other, negotiate with each other, and learn to care about each other. I mean, sometimes when people first meet each other, it's not the optimal relationship, but there's an opportunity. Like, there's an opportunity in every situation, like as Joe Dispenza says, to alter either your thoughts, actions, or beliefs, or more than one. And I want you, if you want to look at every situation fresh and think about what is possible. Like, Jeff Bezos says he believes in something called a day one business, and I try to do that in business and in life. I try to not just do things today because I did them yesterday. I try to wake up and I try to ask myself, what should I do today? Like Elon Musk calls that first principles. I mean, it's not exactly first principles, but in my mind it's based on it, that if the situation was starting from scratch, like Elon says, if you wanted to design the perfect car, the model car, the platonic ideal of a car, how would you do it? Like, if you didn't rely on legacy systems, if you didn't rely on what you did with the last car, and you were just starting from scratch. I think every day in our life is an opportunity to start from scratch and to start each relationship from scratch. And I think that, this is your army. These are your people, and you're part of somebody else's army because it's a collection of people. And I'm not like implying like a militaristic, even though I'm calling it army. I'm just being like a collection of people that work together. You could call it a team. And yeah, let's call it a team. Okay. Is anyone coming to save you? They say, whoever they are, people that have big followings and are well known usually, that The most successful people are self-reliant. I agree with and disagree with that because no one's coming to save you, but somebody is coming to save you. So let me explain it. So most people, it's like they would rather have a victim mentality, or some people at least. I'm not saying most people, and make excuses for their life rather than taking full responsibility. It is important to take full responsibility for your life, but it's also important, I believe, to have faith in God or faith in whatever you believe is something bigger than yourself, because none of us has the wisdom, the insight, the knowledge, the understanding to navigate this complex world totally on our own. And sometimes God lets us, I believe, suffer or struggle to realize that either we're too dependent on other people, or that we haven't followed our own dreams, or that we haven't placed enough faith in God, or whatever the case may be. I mean, it's always towards growth. Like they say that success is worth it because it makes you the kind of person that you have to be successful. Like a lot of famous people have died recently. Like Sidney Poitier just died. John Madden died. There's a few others that escape me. It's kind of like, mortality, unless we get to the longevity where people are adding years faster than they're losing them. So